everyone. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. And a happy bunny day to all of you. Hey there, Fifi. How you doing? And Mystic, what makes you say that you should have your cooking rights revoked? I bet your cooking isn't that bad. Hey there, Owen. Welcome. Alright. Today is going to be a nice little chill day for a holiday here. You keep not being able to... Let's see, you have no good judgment skills. Like for spices or... I'm actually curious what you came up with.
Melon toast!
Thank you for the follow there, Joypad Mad. Welcome to the Bunny Brigade. You can pick up your badge at the door. You keep seeing one onion and going, this is a small object. Adding one onion should be fine. Oh dear. As someone who's not a fan of onions, that sounds terrible. And I'm doing pretty good today, Joypad. I hope you're doing well. And that's good to hear. And yeah, onion pasta. Onion pasta does not sound like a good idea. Anyway. No, you're not dumb, Mystic. You're just learning. We all go through some growing pains when we're learning how to do stuff. So, today, rather than playing the game, I am going to be just chilling with you all, with all of you lovely Bunny Brigade members. And let's hop on over. I am going to be filling this out so all of you can learn a little bit more about me and my gaming tastes. I posted this on my Twitter. If you all want to fill it out alongside me as I go, feel free. Or you can just post your answers in the chat because I'd actually be interested to see what all of you have to say. Just so it's not quiet in here, let's get this there. Alright. Yep, this is what chill means, Owen. Alright. Yeah, it was posted on Discord a while ago. I was really interested in filling this out, but I never had the chance to. So I'm going to do it now on stream for all of you. Happy Bunny Day, Pool. Aw, thank you, Joypad. Alright, let's give it a go. Excuse me if I sound a little tired, cause I made the choice to not get a lot of sleep. But we're gonna do this. Hey, the Purple Scorpio, welcome to the Bunny Brigade. Ah! Thank you for the raid and thank you for the biddies, Owen. Hello, everyone. So, to all of you new here, wow, I was not prepared for this. To all of you new here, I am Bianca. I'm normally just a simple variety streamer. I mostly stream video games, but a whole different host of them, so I don't really have a focus, but I just do what I think will be entertaining. This is just gonna be a chill day, so this isn't what I normally do, but I'm hoping it'll be just as much fun. So yeah, welcome all of you. And a happy bunny day.
Melon toast.
Oh, thank you for all the follows. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Welcome everyone. You can get your Bunny Brigade badges at the door.
Melon toast.
This is a great present for a bunny day. Alright, let's get going. Alright. I think I'll save the favorite game of all time box for last. I think I really want to save that one for last because I think that's a special box to fill in. And I'm totally not gonna use that as an excuse to actually take time to think about it because I have no idea what it is. Alright, game with best story. Feel free to answer along with me, everyone. And for those who weren't here when I said before, I posted this on my Twitter, so feel free to save it and fill it out as I go if you like. Alright, best story. I easily know what game I'm putting under best story. Best story for me is a game I streamed a while ago. Some of you will be familiar with it, at least those who are used to my streams. It's a not too well-known game, but I hope to play it again on stream actually to get it out there more, because one thing I like to do is find games that haven't really got the attention they deserve, but try to get their names out there. This game is a game I randomly found on the Switch eShop about like 2 years ago, I think now it was. And it just stuck with me. Alright, let's see. How's my bunny day going? My bunny day is going pretty great. I hope you're having a good bunny day too. Alright, so my vote for best story is going to be Labyrinth of Refrain. This game is a little strange, but it has a lot of heart to it. It's published by NIS, Nippon Ichi Software, the people who make the Disgaea series, if any of you are familiar with that. It's a game that's not afraid to get dark when it needs to. The characters are all fantastic, and if you like a game with like a lot of good drama, a lot of just good set pieces, a lot of good everything, I would highly suggest check out this game. It is a dungeon crawler, so if you like that kind of game, I highly suggest it. And It's not a comfy game, that's for sure. But I definitely would put it there under my slot for best story. Hey there, Met King. Hey there, Zeph. Welcome, welcome. I hope you all are having a good day. And I'm glad you're enjoying your time here already, Joypad. Alright, let's see. Favorite art style? Oh, that is actually going to be a tough answer. There's so many games I love the art of. Ah. Let's see. But yeah, don't be afraid to put down your answers, Bunny Brigade, because I'm really curious to see what you all have to say. Let's see. Favorite art style. Okay, I think I know what my favorite art style is. So, it's a game that has probably one of the more unique art styles out there. At least when it comes to the video game scene. Let's see. I think I would put my favorite art style as Okami. I absolutely love the way how everything looks like it's just out of a living wall scroll. Like, you don't see many games do something like that with their art. Like, you usually just see like people like the game go like, oh yeah, here's the models, we'll make them all look all nice, but they look pretty similar. But they look pretty similar to other things. Like, Okami just really sticks out to me as being like that super unique art style that I probably won't ever forget. Because like even in the game itself, it looks like the wall scroll. Like, all the characters have like those like thick outlines that look like they were drawn by an ink brush. Oh yeah, Beautiful Joe has a really super unique art style too, but I sadly never actually played Beautiful Joe, and so I don't think that it qualifies for my list, because I kind of want to stick to games that I've actually played. Just so I can give like the games a proper, not really review, but just like, just like their proper like chance, because like all I know about Beautiful Joe is that it's an interesting platformer. I would like to try it someday, though. Definitely. Let's see. I'll finish it someday. What games have I not actually finished? I have a tendency to... Well, I just said I have a tendency to finish all the games I start once I get into them, but there's actually one game that I've almost finished, but I still haven't finished yet, that viewers of my stream would know. You could probably tell when it hit my head. Let's see. Where's a good picture for this? Or you. Alright. I'll finish it someday. Wow, that's a lot bigger of a picture than I thought it would be. Let's size you down. I'll finish it someday. Is Disgaea 4. So I love the Disgaea series, like, a lot. But I'm not sure what it is about Disgaea 4. There's just something about it that rubbed me the wrong way that none of the others in the series did for me. I think it was, like, the way they did the characters was really restrictive. Like, every other Disgaea game, you can just, like, give a character a weapon and go. Like, whereas Disgaea 4 had this strange choice of being like, you have to pay for your character skills with mana that's normally used for other things. Normally the characters just learn skills with the weapon as they use the weapon, and any character can use any weapon and get any skill. It's just a matter of their it's just the mastery level of the weapon just determines how quickly or slowly they get them. But in Disgaea 4, they lock character classes with specific weapon types they can use, so you can't use everyone. Yeah, Disgaea 4 had, like, amazing characters and writing. Like, I am not going to deny that. Like, everything, like, it has all of the usual Disgaea charm to it, but there's just something they did with the gameplay that just rubbed me the wrong way with this entry that none of the entries have. Like, the lack of character customization, or not, like, the more restricted character customization, the fact that, like, all the DLC stuff isn't available until after you finish the story, which complicates things. It's like, why do that if you're just gonna let us have it? Just give it us early. We paid for it. And there's just, like, a few other things. Like, I'm not gonna diss the Kara world because it was their first time doing something like it, and whatever. I like what they did with Disgaea. They did it for Disgaea 5 better, since it's not just another glorified item world. But they were getting their footing there, so I'm not gonna complain too much about that. There's just so much about Disgaea 4 that I love, but there's also so much about it that just rubs me the wrong way. So I still haven't been able to finish it yet. But hopefully I will be able to one day. Alright. Big personal impact. That one I know immediately. Let's see. And yes, Disgaea 4 did have the cutest final boss of all time. Alright, my big personal impact. This is not a question for me. My big personal impact is Super Mario Bros. 3. So, this game was actually the first video game I ever played. As a 5-year-old little bunny boo, my parents gave me gave me a NES, and it had this game, and I believe it was also Mario 1, but I picked this one because the box was more colorful. And it was the first game I ever played. It's the reason why I'm here streaming for you all. And it's also the first game I ever beat on my own without like help from my parents or my older sister or anything like that. So this game, you could say, literally changed the course of my life. So yeah, it's definitely the game that's had the biggest personal impact for me a game could have. Alright, let's see. Best combat, huh? That's a tough one for someone who usually sticks to online games or RPGs, but let's see. See, you feel weird that your big personal impact game series is actually 20 years old despite the fact that you were born the same year as Super Mario World? Hey, nothing wrong with enjoying a classic, even if it's older than you are. Let's see, best combat. That actually is a tricky one. Because most games I play are either like turn-based RPGs, tactical games, multiplayer games that like fighting is the point, so I wouldn't actually call that combat since that's like literally the game rather than just like a piece of the game. So I would have to think about that one. Ooh, Mega Man Battle Network. Man, that's a series I still need to actually play. I've seen other people play it and it looks right up my alley. I don't know much of it, so playing it would actually be pretty mostly blind, so maybe I should find a chance to play it for you lovelies. Well, let's see. Best combat. Your username is the one you used on a fan forum, and you literally wouldn't be here if not for... Oh. Wow, that's actually pretty awesome to hear, Matt. See, I love hearing stories like this, games like changing people's lives like that and letting them meet people. Let's see. I know. Speaking of games that changed your life a bit, I know what game is going to be going right here in the Games You Always Come Back To list, but that's not for a little bit. For now, I'm trying to figure out what the best combat game is. You know, a fan game based on the style using Toho if you want it. Ooh. Send me a DM on Discord, Met King, for that. I would love to try that out. That sounds really fun. Because I do like me some Toho. Alright, let's see. Best combat. I'm still trying to figure out that. Oh, Dust. That's a game I've been meaning to play too. I know of that game, but I haven't played it before. Maybe I should give it a shot too. Yep, I know about it. Oh man, you know what? I might be saying this just because I've just been playing it recently and it's fresh in my mind. But I'm going to say my favorite combat game right now just because it feels really smooth and the current weapon type that I'm using just fits me perfectly and is helping me actually really love this game. I know Fier is going to be excited to hear me say this. I think my best combat game is going to be our brand new Monster Hunter Rise, I think. This game has stuck with me pretty hard and I want to play it like the next moment I can. Yep, I have fallen in love with this entry in the series. So I had a little bit of trouble getting into the previous entries. I liked World a bit, but since it was on the PC, I never really played it too much since big 3D PC games are tough for me to really get into as opposed to console games. I'm not sure what it is. It's just like a personal thing of mine. But then once this came out for the Switch and I actually got to play it on my like real comfy home home playing model, I've just fallen in love with it. And for those who play the game, to answer the question, since I haven't actually streamed it here, I currently use dual blades and they just tickle my fancy like right in the good way. I love playing as like the super aggro classes in games, or like as a contrast, I also like ranged or magic stuff too. So like I like being DPS no matter the distance. But like I can't really handle the ranged stuff in Rise. I haven't gotten the hang of it yet. But the dual blades just feel really natural to me, and I'm really starting to get used to like getting the tails of the monsters and like dashing away from them while I'm in like that fury mode or whatever it's called. I still don't know what that's called, but you know the mode where you like attack faster but your stamina drains as you're in it. Demon mode, huh? Well, I guess I can finally be a demon for once. But yeah, I've gotten really addicted to that. And I really should branch out to other weapons. Because I know there's probably like better weapons for like better weapon types for different monsters, but I'm just enjoying the dualies so much I don't want to change off of them. I would like to try the insect glaive. I saw Not playing that earlier, and she was like throwing herself all around through the air, and that looks like a blast. So I kind of want to try those at the very least. All right. Game I like, but everyone hates. I'm trying to think of that. I know what's going in that I hate that everyone else likes, and I'm probably gonna get a little flack for it, but we'll get there after this one. Speaking of having a blast flying around, Gun Lance apparently can do that too. Ooh, I should try the Gun Lance. Aw, thank you, Owen. Alright. So, there's only honestly one game that I can think of for the I like but everyone else hates category. It's a little bit of a cop out, but I literally cannot think of anything else for it. Let's see. Where's the good art? This'll do. Alright. So my I like but everyone else hates is going to be Super Smash Bros. Brawl. This game, like I said, it's a bit of a cop-out, but this game here is... Honestly, I like this game more than Melee. Ultimate's definitely my favorite Smash Bros. Now, and like 4 is higher on the list than it, but I like Brawl because just of the fact that it feels better to me than something like Melee that everyone loves. Like, I like Melee too, but I like the more casual feel of Brawl. Just because, like, I had friends back in the past who, like, were those people that took Melee, like, really, really seriously. Like, they were the kind of people that wanted to learn to wave dash just so they could learn to wave dash and be better than everyone. And so, like, that kind of mentality kind of rubbed me in the wrong way. And since they didn't like Brawl, I could actually play Brawl with people who just wanted to have fun and have a good time. So, like, those feelings have kind of stuck around. And that kind of affected my feelings on those 2 specific entries for the series. And yes, they were exactly the Final Destination, no items, Fox only people. And besides, Brawl has a freaking subspace emissary. We need something like that again. See, that's the reason why you hate Smash in general. The community is so beyond split. And wave dashing literally became a gateway between the two. Yeah. Yeah, I can feel you there. I continue to get the games because I like to play them with friends, but But that's about it. And all you ever had to play were either those or your sister who didn't play games at all, yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see how that would affect you on the series, Met King. Alright, so we'll pull the band-aid quick on this one. The I hate but everyone else likes. Anyone who knows me well enough will probably see this answer coming. But my game that I don't like that everyone else likes, like I wouldn't put it under hate. Hate is a harsh word. I would honestly go like more don't like. Like I admit this game does good stuff, but I just don't like it, and I don't think I'll ever like it just because there's a bunch of stuff circling around it, and like a bunch of feelings that were given to me by certain people about it. But yeah, so my dislike that everyone else likes is gonna be Undertale. So I have a story with this game. One, the community that basically was like crucifying people who didn't play the game in the right way, or whatever you want to say. Like people, a lot of people point to those people for why they don't like this game. And I'll admit that's a part of it, but I normally don't let other people's like actions of things affect my liking in the of something. But so like I've kind of felt this way for what's it called? Why am I blanking on the name? You know, our game with where everyone's a bug. Our Metroidvania where everyone's a bug. No, not Bug Fable. Hollow Knight. So like I had like some negative feelings towards Hollow Knight 2 for this reason. I managed to get over them for Hollow Knight after watching someone play through it and all that. But despite watching people play Undertale, like I was never able to get like that same like feeling of redemption from it as Hollow Knight was able to. So, but what caused this rift first was, so like the game came out, and it was one of those games that people wouldn't be quiet about it, and I don't just mean like fans referencing it or anything like that. That's fine. People are allowed to be excited for what they like and show their appreciation for it. It makes them happy, and I'm fine with that. What was like specific to like Hollow Knight and Undertale is I had people constantly shove it in my face and going like, you have to play this, and that is not how you get me to want to play something. And so like for both those games I got turned off from it. But like I said, with Hollow Knight, I was like, I watched someone play it, or a few people play it, and it grew back on me and redeemed itself for me. But something about Undertale, I don't know what it is. There's just something about it that I just don't like. Like, it's a game that has heart in it. I'll definitely admit that. Like, I'm not trying to say the game is bad or anything. there's just so much surrounding that title that I just can't see myself enjoying it any more than I already do. I'm probably going to get skewered by people for that, but yeah. But for those of you who do enjoy it, good for you that you like it and it makes you happy. I'm happy that you guys are happy with it. Don't let me not enjoying the game hurt your enjoyment of the game. Oof. Oof, Met King. I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah. So yeah, that's my feelings on Undertale. Alright, moving on. So we don't have to linger on that for too much longer. Underrated. You're not wrong. I am not going to tell you you're wrong. Because you are not. But, let's see. Underrated game. What's a good underrated game? I'm actually having trouble thinking about this. Because there's multiple I could put here. Let's see. Oh man, I'm actually having trouble thinking about this. Let's see. Man, I'm actually having trouble thinking of what to put here. A lot of games that I play would actually probably go under the criminally overlooked category. As for underrated, sadly, the community is growing for one series that I was thinking of, so I don't think it would go for underrated anymore. Okay, I think I know. I'm gonna put this game. I need to actually remember the name, like the actual name, real quick. Because I'm finding myself forgetting it a little. Yeah, I remember now. So I'm not sure how much you all have heard of this game, but all right. So I think in my underrated, like this could be more well known than, or more well received or well known or whatever you want to say than I know. I'm just putting this on here because purely because I haven't really heard anyone else talk about it. But I think my underrated will go to an indie game I discovered on the Switch about a couple months ago. I think I will put Eichenfell as my underrated game here. So, for those who don't know what this game is, it is an RPG about wizards at a school, and like something happened and our main character's sister, who is a student at the school, went missing, and then she's like a mundane person with no magic. So she wasn't going to the school, but she visits the academy to try and find what happens to her sister, and she like suddenly gains these magical powers, and it's kind of an RPG along the lines of I would say like the Mother series, based just purely on the fact that like the enemies are really just like random things that you wouldn't expect, like flowers that came to life because of like the magical stuff that's going on and stuff like that, or books, or like trees, stuff like that. And there's some like actual monsters, but for the most part it's like stuff that isn't alive, that shouldn't be alive, is coming to life, and those are the monsters. But as for the combat in this game, it's semi-tactical, actually. Like, it's almost like Stella Glow, for those of you who are here, where like everyone has like a turn order based on their speed stat and all that, and you move around a board, but like it has random battles, so like the battle area is small. Like, I believe it's like 10 by 3 grid, and you start on one side, the enemy start on the other side, and you have to like tactics your way through like these little random encounter battles. Well, not really random, like Earthbound or Paper Mario. They're on the map, and you run into them to battle them. But yeah, for those of you who like RPGs, I really suggest this one. It's pretty short. I believe I beat it in only like 14 hours or something like that. But and that was doing most of what was there. But it has a lot of heart to it, and it's a very heartwarming story, actually. So, if any of what I said sounds interesting to you all, I would give it a shot. Overrated. Overrated, though. I know exactly what I'm putting in overrated. It's a game I love too, so I'm not saying this because it's a game I don't like or anything like that. Like, this is a game I enjoy, but I do admit it is overrated for what it is. And I'm wondering what your underrated games are, Met King. This is a day to share this kind of stuff, so I'm curious about what you. What do you have to say? Alright, as for my overrated game, I would definitely say Super Mario 64 is probably an overrated game nowadays. Like, a lot of people hold it as like a herald of quality or and for what it is very good. And I love it too. This is my first N64 game, so I do have a personal connection to it and I still love it. But let's face it, it's not the best polished game because yeah, it's the first of its kind, but I'm not gonna have that I'm not gonna let that be an excuse for not being able to criticize it, even especially since it's a game I enjoy. Like, you should be able to criticize the games you love. Let's see. For Boktai series and LA Mulana 1 and 2. Yeah, I haven't heard of those. What kind of games are those? I'm actually interested in hearing about them now. Yeah, for Mario 64, like it was a great entry to 3D platforming. But like the movement isn't the best. Mario often goes places you don't want him to. Like, playing it again for when I played it for the Mario All Stars 3 or Mario 3D All Stars, like, I really enjoyed playing through it again, but I quickly came to remember why it's not the best. Like, TikTok clock, anyone? Right, let's see. Boktai were games on the GBA made by Hideo Kojima. Oh. They were about fighting vampires using a run that shots. I'm assuming that means your gun. A gun that shot sunlight. The games actually had a photocell that detected UV radiations to charge the gun and purify vampire remains. Ooh, that sounds really cool. You describe it as Kojima wanted to make Castlevania, but instead took his Metal Gear drugs and had a spaghetti western movie marathon. Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing. I kind of want to play that now. Like, that legitimately sounds amazing. Alright, let's see. Why do I like this? Oh man, there's actually quite a few games like that. But let's see, I would pick Mystical Ninja 64 just because of the streams that I did with Bridgie on that weird ass freaking game. But sadly, I want to stick to games that I've actually played, so I am not going to do that because I haven't played it. That would be against my rules. But I have an equally weird, like, okay, not equally weird. That game is is a whole new level of weird on its own, but yeah, I think I know another game that's pretty weird. That is why do I like this? Let's see. You had 3 games, the latter not being released outside the US. Oof. Well, I would at least try the first 2. Alright, for Why do I like this? I need to actually remember the name of the game. I haven't played it since I was like, I don't know, like 8, 9? Let's see. Alright, so this is one of those games that a weird amount of people seem to have heard about. Like it's one of those games where I like always expect like no one to know about, but then like a surprising amount of people know about it. So I'm actually curious to see how many people in here know about this game. Oh. La Mulana is actually a Metroidvania with an archaeology theme. It was hard and had puzzles that may require going around entire areas to solve. Puzzle solutions may be within areas far away from where you find the puzzle itself. Ooh. You actually backed the Kickstarter for the sequel. Ooh, that's a... I love puzzle games or games with puzzles in them, so hearing that has my attention. Alright, for my... Why do I like this? That will come in the answer of freaking Chameleon Twist. This game is weird. I haven't played it since I was a kid, but I remember it well. Mystic knows what I'm talking about. This game is weird. So you like start off like as a normal chameleon, and then like magic happens and you turn into like this chameleon kid, and you have to like tongue your way around the world. It is a thing that exists. And if I could, I would play it again. And see, like, I came in here expecting no one to know about this game. But as this game is wont to do, Mystic and Zeph both know about it. So, like, it's one of those games where you expect it to be, like, tiny and no one knows about it, but it's like, it's there. It's just there, and people know about it for some reason. Let's see, game I always come back to. See, there's actually quite a few of these for me. But I will say my one game that I always like to come back to a lot. Mystic, why do you like this game is Sonic 06 and Shadow the Hedgehog. Well, I think those games fall under the so bad it's good territory, so I don't blame you for being able to find some enjoyment out of them. Especially Sonic 06, because you can just run into like any number of glitches that can just make things that much better. Alright, let's see. Game I always come back to. Let me see. Game I always come back to will not be a surprise to those people who know me. I felt a little burnt out on this game for a little while, but I actually came back to it for a little while ago. And especially since a certain Nintendo Direct, my fire for the series has lit again. I'm gonna say my game that I always come back to. I'll probably update this with the third entry in the series once it comes out, but right now, Splatoon 2. This game is actually the game I started streaming with back in the day. But then I branched out beyond it. I have a competitive streak, and those who know me well enough probably know that all too well. And this is just a good game to help scratch that. And so the first game of this, on the first entry on the Wii U, that was my first real experience with a competitive game online. And I loved it right from the first test fire. And I played that a lot, and then when Splatoon 2 came out, I played that a lot. And I always plan to come back to the series, even if it's not necessarily the previous entries. I'll always be with the series forever. So I think I would put that there. Alright, that atmosphere. I know exactly what I'm putting here. So I know that atmosphere is probably going to be for a lot of people, probably going to be oh, it's an atmosphere that's relaxing, or an atmosphere that just makes you feel good, or an atmosphere you love being in. But I am actually going to take a different take on this. There is one game I streamed a while ago. I should actually probably stream again once Halloween rolls around, but this is going to be a horror atmosphere that is very well done. What was the name? I'm trying to remember the name though, it's been a while. Hey Nat, welcome. And yes, you know exactly what this game is. I'm trying to remember the name though. What is the name? Why am I forgetting the name? I played this game like 3 different times. Let's see. I remember now. I just needed to rack my brain a little bit. Alright, so there's 2 entries into this series, but I'll just go with the second one, because I think that's the one that's better done than the first one. Well, I'm glad you could make it for at least a little bit, not. Let's see, that atmosphere game will be Yomawari. This game. Oh, whoever made this game really knows how to make an atmosphere well. it doesn't have. It might be a little sketchy on gameplay at points, but this atmosphere is amazing. So like you're playing as a little kid who's wandering around at night, trying to find her friend who went missing, and this game it has no music. Like this game has zero music, but it's not silent though. That's the thing. Like everything around you makes noise. Like you walk by a vending machine, or like you walk towards a vending machine and you can hear it like in the distance, and it gets closer, like that electronic humming of the lights of the vending machine and like the fridge inside the vending machine. Like you can hear it getting louder as you approach it, and then like as you walk away it gets quieter. Like same for like the street lights, you can hear like the little electric hum from them. Anything you step on makes like constant footstep noises that are proper for what you're walking on. So like you'll hear like little like just like footsteps for the concrete, and then you'll hear like metallic clicks whenever you walk over like a sewer grate or a manhole. And but not just that, like all the monsters in this game are invisible unless you have your flashlight on them, and then when you can see them. Or if they're in any kind of light, like if you have them walk under a street light, you'll be able to see them that way too. But so you have to use the sounds they make to know where they are, so you can turn your light on them to see them, to know where they exactly are. And it's just really, really well done sound work, even if it has no music. And like if a monster gets really close to you, you can even hear like your character's heart beating, like as if like have you ever been like so scared that you heard your heart beating in your ears? Like it's that kind of effect. This game has a very good sound design to it. And I don't think a game will be able to beat it when it comes to atmosphere for me. Alright, Bad Day Cure. Bad Day Cure. I know exactly what I'm gonna put here too. Let's see. My Bad Day Cure. Well, my actual Bad Day Cure is being with Pierre, but if I'll have to say for video game wise, I would say my Bad Day Cure game would be... I honestly wouldn't be surprised if many people haven't heard about this, but my Bad Day Cure is going to be Melody's Escape. This is a rhythm game. I love rhythm games. But this is a rhythm game that lets you use your own music to play. And I'm not sure what kind of algorithm it uses, but it creates the level, like you put in your own music and it creates levels based around like the beat or lyrics or whatever it deems fitting for the stage. And like the faster the song, the faster you go, so it gets harder. It even has that kind of mechanic going for it. And it just lets me listen to music that I really love, and it lets me play one of my favorite genres of games at the same time. So if I'm ever feeling down, I can just pop this game on for like a half an hour, and it helps me feel better. Alright, favorite protagonist. This is gonna take a while to choose. Because there's a lot of protagonists I like. No, you know what? I think I know. Like, if we're talking like strictly like the main character, so like rather than like this, like rather than anyone else, so like if we're talking about like Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or like that kind of thing, like we have to like specifically be like the character who's introduced as like the main. I think I know which game has my favorite protagonist if we're talking about like that specific character that's like supposed to be like the one that's counted as the protagonist. Let's see. I am going...
Melon toast!
Ooh. Thank you for the follow, Nimrian. I really hope I pronounced your name right. Thank you. Welcome to Bunny Brigade. Remember to pick up your badge on your way in to the door so the AI will let you in to the moon base. Alright. For the game with my favorite protagonist, I'm gonna say Disgaea 2. Adele here, our main dude. He is fantastic. I'll be playing Disgaea 2 soon, so I don't want to give it away too much to those who haven't played the game yet. But this dude is a gigantic dork, and he's very lovable. Aw, thank you, Nimrain. I'm glad you think I'm cute. Got something in my eye. Oh, he is not a bigger dork than Archibald, but sadly, Archibald isn't the main character of Stella Glow, so... I'm actually playing through Disgaea 1 right now. Today's a special day, so I'm doing this. Tomorrow I'll be collabing with a friend of mine, so I won't be playing it then, but Friday, when I get back to streaming, I'll be playing Disgaea 1 complete somewhere, so make sure to tune in. Let's see. But yeah, all I can say without giving too much away about Adele here in Disgaea 2 is, he just has a few running jokes that are just amazing. Alright, after work relaxation. I immediately know what this is gonna be. So I had taken a break from this game, but when the new update came, I like immediately got obsessed with it again. And I might actually be starting a new file of it with a friend at some point. I'm not sure when. I'll have to get that checked in with her, but... Aw, thank you. Thank you, Nimrain. Thank you. I'm glad to have you here. Alright, my after work relaxation is Stardew Valley. This game. This is a silly, slightly weird, but silly game. And it's just so nice and wholesome and comfy. Like, I'm the type of person that loves just constantly having a goal to do. And, like, the farming in this game, like, to someone who's never played it before, like, it could be easy to say, like, oh, it's just a farming game. Which I actually thought it was too at first, but then once I actually start playing it, oh goodness, it's far from just that. Like, between dungeons that you can go through, monsters to fight, like, and now with, like, the new DLC stuff, there's even more places to do and more goals to finish. Like, I love this game, and it's just so, like, slow and relaxing, and you can take things at your own pace. It's really nice if you had, like, a busy day and you just want to sit down with something to relax to. Oh, biggest letdown. I'm actually trying to think of a game that I've played that I've been let down by. Like, I'm a person that I'm not really susceptible to hype unless it's an addition to a series that I already, like, am familiar with, like Splatoon 3. I am super hyped for Splatoon 3, but that's only because I've loved Splatoon 1 and 2, and so I know it's probably going to be more of the same, so, like, I'm justifiably hyped for that. Like, I was really hyped for Mario Galaxy 2, but that's because I played Mario Galaxy 1, and I like that, so I knew it was going to be more of that. But when it comes to, like, just random games, like, I've never really, like, fallen susceptible to hype, like, for Cyberpunk, that game, that super infamous game now, like, people let themselves get super hyped for it, and then it turned out to be a buggy mess. It was not nice, but, like, for me, that's just like an because I never really paid attention to the game in the first place. So I'm trying to think if I've actually been let down by a game that I was excited for. Like, is there, like, a sequel that I was, like, excited for but ended up not liking much? Balan Wonderland for you. I've never heard of that game. What kind of game is that, Mystic? Or what kind of game was it supposed to be, I guess? Let's see. And, like, I'm also one of those people that, like, a game doesn't have to be perfect. Like, as long, like, if I can find something I like about the game, I'm going to at least give it the benefit of the doubt. Like I'm the kind of person who likes Mario, or, like, who likes Mario Party Advance. Like, I can find the fun and stuff if it's there to be had. Nights in the Dream spiritual successor. Ooh, I see. Yeah, like, a lot of people really like Nights into Dreams, but I've sadly never played that game before. Let's see. Oh, I think I know of a game. Oh, the intro cutscenes are amazing. It's just the actual game is just so bad. Oof. Alright, I think I know a letdown. Like, I'm actually going to break my real love. It has to be a game I played here because I actually didn't buy the game before it let me down, if that makes sense. Like, I read reviews of it, saw gameplay of it, and I got let down, so I never bought it. So I'll actually break my rule here of just this once of keeping it to games I've played, because I don't think any games I've actually played have been that big of a letdown. But as for like what I've seen and like reviews and all that, I am sorry. I wanted to like you, buddy, but it's probably gonna have to go with Yoshi's New Island here. Like, it had so much potential. Like, I liked, of course, the original Yoshi's Island, and I really liked Yoshi's Island DS. Like, a lot of people aren't really into that one, but I like that one. But Yoshi's New Island is just not good. It's like the same old thing, but without the heart in it. Like, they made this game just to make it. Like, and they learned from their mistakes with this game, because then, like, Yoshi's Woolly World came out after it, and that game was great. So yeah, everyone has to have their stumbling points every so often. But the important thing is that sometimes people learn from those. Alright. Back in the day game. What would be my back in the day game? Okay, I already know what my back in the day game is gonna be. I played so much of this as a kid. Like, approximately too much of this as a kid. Like, I loved it so much, I even played it, like, by myself for a lot. Like, mainly because I didn't really have anyone else who wanted to play it with me, because my big sister wouldn't want to play it with me, but whatever. I did play this game a lot, even if I had to play it by myself. Mario Party 3 is going to be my back in the day game. Nope. No. Skip. Alright. Like, this game is like my favorite game in the Mario Party series. And yes, I do, Owen. But yeah, this game is my favorite in the Mario Party series, hands down. There's just so much chaos that can happen in it, and I wish I could play it more, but that means taking the N64 out, and that's a whole other issue. But yeah, that's definitely the game I played a lot of back in the day. I was torn between either this or Mario Kart 64, because I played a lot of that too. But I think I'll go with this one, because I think I played Mario Party more. Not the best, but having fun. I have a few games that could actually go into this category. You know what? It's gonna be silly having two entries in the same series. Here, but I mentioned it, and it's like the only game that comes to mind when I think about it. But I think here. Ooh, hydrate. Thank you, Pool. Thank you. Alright. Not the best, but having fun.
Melon toast.
Thank you for the follow, Count Mouseferatu. Thank you. No biggie. I hope you're having a good day. And welcome to the Bunny Brigade officially. Alright. So my not the best but having fun is Yoshi's Island DS. Like, this game, it tries to do what its previous ancestor game, I guess you can call it, tried to do. Like, it didn't really change much. And some of the puzzles in the levels between switching to the babies were a bit too obvious, but I still enjoyed it when I played it. I kind of actually want to play it again now that I think about it. Aww. Well, I hope that I can at least help you. You can help you relax and have at least a little bit better of a day. Criminally overlooked. This is an entry that, like, basically everyone I know who's filled these out has put it on thanks to me. But this game in Criminally Overlooked, see, where are you? Where's a good art? Here we go. Here we are. This is a good one. Alright, Criminally Overlooked. Yep. You got it right, Mystic. It is Stella Glow. This game is 100% without a doubt the correct answer for a game that is criminally overlooked. I've already talked about this game when I streamed it, but I love this game, and I always will. Its story is amazing, its characters are amazing, everything about it is endearing. It's a tactical RPG along the lines of Disgaea, so its gameplay super appeals to me too. Just everything about this game is perfect. And, like, there's a few, like, storytelling cliches here and there, but I don't let those, like, lower it down at all for me. Like, just to prove a point. My father is Kyrillis. I did not do the art for this myself. I am not an artist. You should have a link to his channel down below in like my little like description card stuff. Yeah, he does really good art, so I'd suggest you follow him if you like to watch good, comfy art streams. Let's see. But yeah, Kochi is my mama, so you at least got that part right. All right. So a depressing game, huh? What game have I played that's depressing? I'm actually trying to think about this. What game have I played that's depressing? Welcome back, Pet King. Yep, I recognize you, Mouseferatu. Let's see. Dark Souls. Sadly, I've never played Dark Souls, so that's not on my. So that can't be on my list. Let's see. I know I have played at least one game that's depressing. I'm just trying to remember what it is. I would like to try it out sometime, maybe. I just have so much on my plate but I really do want to check it out whenever I can. No, I've definitely played at least one game that's depressing. I'm just trying to remember what it is. Oh goodness. I know what game to put in my depressing list. I know what game to put in my depressing list. It's only for like one part of it. It's only for like a single like moment in it. But for someone who's played the series and followed it, you'll probably know exactly the part I'm talking about immediately. Let's see. So yeah, for the most part, this game is like action and like action-packed and like not a game that you would expect to hear someone call depressing, but for those of you who have played it, there is definitely a depressing moment in it, and that depressing moment continues to stick with me. I am going to say my depressing game goes to Luminous Adventure X here. Oop. It is a side story of the Gunvolt series, and I won't say any spoilers because I know that there's people in my chat who want to play this game who haven't yet. But let's just say there's a character in the main series of the game that like you get to come to really love. Like basically this game takes place in the bad ending of Azure Striker Gunvolt 1. So like there's Azure Striker Gunvolt 1 and 2. One or two, Gunvolt 2 takes place on the same timeline as the good ending of Gunvolt 1. This is a spin-off game that takes place in the timeline that comes off of the bad ending from Azure Striker Gunvolt 1. And there's a character in Gunvolt 2 that we're searching for in Luminous Avenger Eeks the entire time. And I'm not gonna say who it is or what happens, because again, I don't want to spoil people, but there's a character in this game that that has been locked in a fate worse than death for like centuries. And like this is a character that if you play the games in the order that they came out, this is a character that you really love. And yeah, it's spoilers. If you want to hear it, you can whisper me in the stream chat here, in the Twitch chat. You can whisper me and I can tell you what it is, but I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to spoil anything for the people that don't want this game spoiled to them, because I know there are at least a couple in this chat. But yeah, there's like, yeah, it was really bad. It's really sad. And they do it to like a character that you come to really love, and it really hit me hard when I came to it. So yeah, I'm gonna say Luminous Avenger Eeks for the depressing game. Alright, favorite active franchise. Alright, favorite active franchise. This is actually... There's like 5 different franchises that are in the running for this game, or for this area. Disgaea is one of them, but I'm trying to think of what would be the winner here. Oh no. Count, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up. Something like that up. I don't know what to say. I'm just really sorry to hear that. Nah, you don't need to go. I'll move on. I just want to say sorry. And At least she's in a better place now. Hey there, Bridgie. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good day. And I'm just filling out our little game meme here. And everyone give Count a big hug. He needs it. Alright, let's see. Favorite active franchise. Oh, and since we have a special visitor, here you go, Bridgie. Alright. Let's see here. Favorite active franchise. Yeah, like I said, there's like 5 different... There's like 5 different franchises that could be in the running for this. So let's name them off and see how it goes. So Mario is a big one because, as I said in the Mario Bros 3 stuff, like it was my first game, so yeah. So yeah, that series means a lot to me. Let's see, Pokemon. Pokemon means a lot to me. That's definitely for sure. Disgaea, like Owen predicted. That's also a big one. Splatoon, despite only having 2 entries, really has grown on me. And Zelda. Zelda's a really good one too. Can you tell that I'm a Nintendo bun? Let's see. I think I'll leave Splatoon out because it is so new. Unlike the others, it hasn't had like the same time to like really set in as like meaning like a super lot to me. Like Splatoon does mean quite a bit to me. Like Splatoon is one of the reasons why I know Owen and Mystic, and by extension Met King. So it has given me a lot of reasons for it to have a lot of sentimental value for me, but it doesn't have the same impact as the others, I don't think. I think I'll actually knock Disgaea off the list too for the same reason of it does, like, I have a story for it, but again, like, it doesn't like go way back to when I was a kid like the others. I think Mario is represented enough on this chart, so I think I'll actually knock it down too, especially since like it means a lot to me, but I think I've kind of moved on from it as a series. Like, I still definitely will play it, but like I'm not like the super like, oh, a new Mario game's coming out, I need to get it, I'm gonna be super hyped for it, I'm gonna wait, count the days till it comes out. Like those kind of days have passed. But, like, I still love the series and it still means a ton to me. But, you know, I think just because of what it represents to me as a bunt, I think I'm actually gonna have to say Pokemon is my favorite active series right now. Like, Zelda is amazing, but unlike Pokemon, who has been with me for, like, since I was, like, 7, like, I've never actually played a Zelda game until what was it? Yeah, I think Minish Cap was actually my first Zelda game I actually played myself. Because I never played Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask when they were out on the N64. I didn't have a Super Nintendo since, so I, at least when Super Nintendo was really a thing, I eventually got one on eBay, but, like, when I was in high school, but I never actually had one back in the days, so that was No Link to the Past available to me. And I just never had Zelda 1 or Zelda 2 on my NES, so yeah, I think when it comes to games that mean a lot to me, like when I count, is like when I go to like favorites, I really like to go for things that have sentimental value to me too. And that's why Pokemon beats out the others, I think. Because, like, I still love to play the games, even if they do suffer from, like, sameness syndrome sometimes, but, like, I remember, like, I grew up in Pokemania, so I have a lot of good memories of that. And I still have, like, all my Pokemon cards from back in the day in the binder. I even have, like, I remember I have a Blastoise card that has a memory, like, a story connected to it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna say that I think Pokemon is my favorite ongoing series. And to commemorate it, I think I'm going to use the cover art for the game that probably has the most sentimental value to me. What is my favorite single Pokemon? Oh, that is Mawile, without a question. I love her. And, like, I got so happy when she had a Mega Evolution in Generation 6 and 7. Like, she went from a Pokemon that couldn't be used to, like, one of the best Pokemon in the game, and that made me super happy. So yeah, Mawile is my favorite Pokemon. Alright, Bunny Brigade, the question has been asked, so I need to ask all of you. What are your favorite Pokemon, Bunny Brigade? While I search for a good cover art. Alright, here we go. This is good. My most sentimental game in the series is probably Crystal, because I loved playing this one. As I probably logged more hours on this from when I was a kid compared to, like, all the other ones. Machoke Machamp for Mystic. Lilligant for Medking. Ooh, that's a good one. Blastoise was your first. my first starter was Venusaur, so Venusaur will always have a good spot in my heart. A tie between Growlithe and Eevee. Oh, you got two cuties there. Let's see. I think while we're on this topic, let's see, my top 5 favorite Pokemon. Ooh, Metagross for Pierre. I had a feeling that wouldn't have changed. Oh, you always take the water starter, Met King? I'm glad you're consistent. I always just pick the one with the design I like the most. At least once I can see what all the evolutions are. Like, I picked Poplio in Sun and Moon because I really like Primarina. But yeah, let's see. Top 5. While we're on this topic, let's see. My top 5 favorite Pokemon, though. I think going from 1 to 5. So, Mawile. Mienshao. I really like Mienshao. Flygon. Espeon and Glaceon. I think actually no, swap the two evolutions, so Glaceon and then Espeon. I think those are my 5 favorite. Alright, let's see. Indie pick. Well, I already have quite a few indie picks on this list, but... Well, let's see what other indie picks could I pick. Ooh, sorry, Met King. Oh, but that reminds me of actually a funny story. So my first ever shiny Pokemon that wasn't the red Gyarados, that doesn't count. Was like embarrassingly enough a shiny Magikarp. So I couldn't evolve it if I wanted to keep it special. Because it was in gold. So if I evolved it, it would just have been another red Gyarados. So yeah, I have a gold Magikarp sitting in my gold cartridge to this day. You got a shiny Kyogre legitimately, Pierre? Holy crap. Talk about lucky. Let's see. My second ever shiny didn't come to me until 3rd gen, and it was a really awesome looking shiny Absol, because the black parts of it get turned red, so it looks like just really cool, because it's like a deep blood red and the white. Oof. Well, but at least you have the big pink whale. Alright, indie pick. Yeah. Yeah, Owen, you guessed it, the indie pick will be Celeste. There is no way I can't not pick this. I love this game far too much to ignore it. Oh, Lilligant, Blastoise, Lugia, Skarmory, and Eevee are your top 5 Pokemon. That's a good selection of Pokemon there. But yeah, Celeste is definitely my indie pick. So, this game, for the few of you who probably aren't familiar with it, it's a game with a lot of themes about anxiety of various different kinds, and I think it broaches the topic extremely well and tastefully, and there's a lot of really good allegories for both anxiety and how to approach it and help. Well, like, you never get fully past anxiety, like, but like helping it so it won't ever like really be a problem in your life regularly anymore. Yeah, the shadow chase is the one that got you the most. Yeah. Yeah, like if you are someone who has suffered from anxiety in the past or still suffers from anxiety, this game will have at least minimum one thing that speaks to you in it. Like for Fier, the shadow chasing her really got her. For me, I think it's for me, I would definitely say it's the mirror temple part with all the eyes and like the tentacles, because I won't go too deep into it so I don't get all depressing, but a lot of my anxiety felt like I was attacking myself from the inside, and that's really what that chapter feels like. But luckily, I have a lovely Fier in my life, and who's been able to help me get past those. Yeah, so Celeste is definitely going to be my indie pick. Alright. Not usually my thing, but let's see. I know what the not usually my thing, but is gonna be. I am going to put I think for not usually my thing, but is going to go Skullgirls here. I'm normally not too much into a fighter game. There's a few that I like, but I'm not usually into them. But something about Skullgirls really got me to like it. Like, I'm not sure if it's like the aesthetic of where like every character is weird, or like is it the gameplay? I'm not sure what it is, but something about this game like drew me to it. Like, I love Squiggly, our zombie opera singer. But yeah, this game, like, I played this game a lot, and I kind of want to play it again now that I'm thinking about it. Alright. So you love the aesthetics it goes for, but the actual fighting part just never clicked for me. Yeah, that's the thing that usually, like, it's funny. Like, that's the thing that usually gets me in fighting games too, Met King, that, like, it just doesn't click for me. Like, I love Smash Bros. Because, yeah, it's technically a fighting game, but it's also, like, a party game, so it's not just a straight-up fighter. But, like, Skullgirls is a straight-up fighter, but something about its mechanics stuck with me, and I'm not sure what they are, but but I like it. Alright, and for the finale here, my favorite game of all time. For those who know me well enough, you'll probably be able to expect this. And I'll give you a hint. The music that's been playing in the background this entire time I've been working on this is from that game. Alright, here you are. So, like I said, I like to keep my... I like to... What usually sticks to me as a favorite is something that has a lot of sentimental value to me. Something that's affected me emotionally, like not necessarily just like in a story kind of way, but like actually like affected me, you know? Like that's why Pokemon got my favorite series. And this game, like I said, Mario 3 kind of changed the course of my life. But this game actually, like, super seriously did change the course of my life. I'm trying not to cry right now. This game gave me the most important thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. I need a minute. Don't worry, Owen, these are good tears. I'm just a big old sap. Yeah, this game gave me the single best and most important thing to me in my life. It's because of this game I was able to find someone who has made me happier than I could have ever been. Maple Story. This game will forever always mean the world to me. Because if it wasn't for this game, I wouldn't know fear. This game will always be the most important thing to me. No matter what happens. I don't care what comes in the future. No game will ever be able to leave a mark on me as strong as that one did. I found Maple Story back in the day on freaking an advertisement on Neopets of all things. And I clicked on it out of curiosity, and I decided to try the game because I didn't really have anything else going for me at the time, and it was free, so I thought, why not? and I really started liking it, and I made some friends, and it was nice. But then, like, come like 2 or 3 years after that, a friend of mine that I had made introduced me to a friend, and we kind of hit it off. And as I got to know her more, a crush started to form, and I decided to take the leap, and here we are, freaking 12 years later. So yeah, nothing will be able to beat MapleStory for my favorite game of all time. Oh man, I'm still crying. Thank you all so much for joining me on this little ride. Through gaming history with Bianca. Thank you for the head pat, Pierre. But yeah, these video games have really shaped who I am today. And so I thought it would be fitting to go through this stuff on Bunny Day. Oh man, it took so much strength to not just jump into that story immediately after starting this. I needed to save that for last. So yeah, here's my list. Let's see if I can get it all in one view here. There. I could probably... Okay, no, that's too big. There. But yeah. Thank you all so much for coming. Just a nice short little chill kind of feely stream today. I'm gonna post this on my Twitter, and yeah, and I have the Twitch bot, or the Twitter bot, so that'll get posted on Discord as well. So, heck, I'll just why not? I'll post it in big form on the Discord too. I want to share this with those I care about. So, let's see if there's anyone streaming today that we can give a nice little Bunny Day surprise and give them a raid. Ara ara. Alright, let's see here. Let's head back. Man, that was really fun. That was a lot more fun doing that than I thought it would be. Alright. Oh, none of my friends are streaming right now. I'm glad you had fun. So let's see who our lucky streamer who will get the bunny raid is today. Oh. Tibsy is streaming at Takes Two. All right, let's go raid a Tibsy then. Let's give her a moon raid surprise. Let's see. I can't remember her full name. Is it just Tibsy, or is there more to it? Just so I know I'm rating the right person. Oh, he. Alright, it's just Tibsy. Got it. Night, Met King. Thanks for coming. Alright, everyone. Let's get our rating hats on. Let's go raid a Tibsy. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. This was a lot of fun, and I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a good rest of your bunny day. I am going to go get something to eat because I'm hungry. I appreciate all of you, and bye-bye.